everybody, and welcome to our Western St. Charles County Chamber Celebration Ball. We are so excited to be celebrating with our 20 stars of 2020 tonight. 2020 was a year of many ups and downs, but if there's one thing that it taught us here at the Chamber is that community is so important. And really working together, I want to thank our cities, our 4 representative cities, Lake St. Louis, Flint Hill, Wentzville, and Darden Prairie, our county, our members, our board, our staff, just for really rallying around each other and building each other up this year. So great job, everybody. We are excited to get everything started here tonight. We want to thank our sponsors, our diamond sponsors, our Angie Harness with Angie Harness Real Estate, Forward Signs and Apparel, our drink sponsor, Elite Heating and Cooling, our Sparkle sponsors are Wentzville Fire Protection District, H&B Bank, the City of Flint Hill, Mercy, Cottage Care, Bulky Brown Transwestern, Pogue Chevrolet, the Renaissance Festival, St. Louis, Twin Oaks Senior Living. We want to thank our winter sponsors, Harmonic Healing, Serve Pro Wow, USA Mortgage Lori Williams, Allstate Oscar Mariquin, the City of Wentzville, Miller Furniture, Basita Flooring and More, Presort, Missouri Baptist University, LSL Finishes, and Orange Theory Fitness. So much support. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors for this event. We couldn't have done it without you. Really want everybody here in attendance to have a great time tonight. We want to thank Piazza Messina for hosting us. We have our great band, Downtime Band. So let's have some fun tonight. Let's get out there and really celebrate our 20 stars of 2020. Now I have 4 friends joining me. They'll be here on video. So we want to thank Anna Alt, Catherine Armbruster, Angie Harness, and Linda Steyer for helping me introduce our stars of 2020. So without further ado, we're going to introduce them. And at the very end of this video, we're going to have our 2020 Tony Award winner who will be surprised live tonight.
Hi, I nominated West Allen Grill for one of my stars because being neighbors right across the tracks from each other, we help each other out any way we can. And it's building those great relationships in our community that always takes us to a new level. So thank you, West Allen Grill, for being a great star in our eyes.
Oscar Mariquin with Allstate. You are one of our stars of 2020. The service, the care, and the kindness that you show your clients makes you a shining star. Thank you and congratulations.
Hello everyone. I have the privilege of announcing that Alicia Kirko is one of the stars of 2020. This woman is a phenomenal human being and a great businesswoman. She is I'm going to get her title wrong, but she's with Bulky Brown Transwestern, so she's in commercial leasing. So she runs that show. And then along with that, she also is a director for LBB, Little Black Book Women in Business. And this woman is she's just that go-to person. She's very dedicated. If somebody needs help with anything, she's always willing to help out. As a matter of fact, a perfect example of this is a good friend of mine, or I should say ours, is working on getting a fully accessible amusement park, kind of Epcot style built in here in the St. Louis area, most likely in St. Charles County. And when I introduced the two of them, I said, hey, Jamie she needed help with an event. And I'm like, Alicia's your girl. And lo and behold, Alicia has become her kind of go-to in planning some of her events to fundraise. So she's just a dynamo of a human being and a wonderful person. And I can't wait to hear the nomination, and it's just so well deserved. So congratulations, Alicia.
Our next star of 2020 is Angie Harness with Angie Harness Real Estate. I just want to thank Angie on behalf of the Chamber for all of her hard work with the Business Development Committee. Your ideas, your strength, your knowledge has been beneficial for all of our members to learn more and grow their businesses. I want to thank you for your support and guidance this year. You are certainly a Chamber star of 2020.
One of my other stars of 2020 was Angie Harness. Angie is a rock star in so many different aspects of her life. She's a rock star with real estate, she's a rock star in Little Black Book, and she's just a rock star friend.
William and Justin, I was so proud to nominate Twin Oaks Senior Living Communities for the one of the 20 stars of 2020 through the Chamber of Commerce. You have been a shining light for our residents, families, and staff in 2020. In a year full of uncertainties, you showed your strengths, poured out your love, and kept your faith to guide us and keep our residents, families, and staff safe. There was fear, and there were difficult decisions that were being made every day, but there was always hope. When you needed to limit resident contact with their families, we saw your hearts break. And you, realizing the importance of family, jumped into action and built visiting rooms that brought cheer and hope during this new way of life. This year, we have shared every emotion under the sun: fear, joy, peace, anxiety, and mostly love. As we get closer to the finish line of being completely vaccinated, I first want to thank you for giving us hope, for every thought, every prayer, every encouraging word, and every sleepless night that you endured trying to keep our community safe. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. There is so much to say about an ownership group that goes above and beyond to make each person feel loved and appreciated. But most of all, we want to thank God above for his gracious protection. May he continue to guide and bless you on your journey here at Twin Oaks. Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to the Chamber. We are honored to be a part of the City of Wentzville and the Western St. Charles County Chamber. Our success and blessings has been from all of the staff doing everything they can, but also the community reaching out to us. So thank you, because you helped us when we couldn't get PPE equipment. You got us masks and you helped us make gowns, and we just want to thank you all back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm excited to introduce our next star of 2020, and that is Amanda Kutcher with St. Louis Renaissance Festival. We have the pleasure of having the St. Louis Renaissance Festival here housed within the Chamber office. And I can't tell you the countless hours that Amanda puts in working the festival and really building it up. 2020 was especially interesting for her because of all the Renaissance festivals that are happening within the country, the St. Louis Renaissance Festival was the only one occurring. She did an excellent job within the COVID restrictions to really put on a great festival. And here at the Chamber, we wouldn't have had such a great year without her support. So I just want to thank her from the bottom of my heart for the wonderful work that she did of making that event happen and helping us here at the Chamber. So great job, Amanda. Keep doing what you're doing. You do an excellent job.
My next star I get to announce is Alt of Lsl Finishes, another just dynamic human being. First of all, LSL Finishes is a great company. They always say you won't finish last with LSL Finishes. It's a painting and flooring company, and their level of service and the product they deliver is just excellent. We say if you're selling your house, or excuse me, if you're buying a house and you want to do it for yourself, this is the company you want to hire because you're going to get a perfect product. Aside from that, Anna is just, a lot of you know that she's just got such a big heart and all about promoting others and networking. She loves to just talk about other people. Half the time if you're in a networking event with her, she'll yeah, I don't know what to say, but then she'll talk about someone else and be promoting them and their business, and just a big giver. And she's also another member of Little Black Book Women in Business. She runs the Moms on the Move, and has another role, just a huge person, giving back to the community, and just a great leader. And I'm very, very proud to be able to just talk, just tell you how wonderful she is if you haven't had a chance to get to know her as well.
Hi everybody, I'm sad that I'm not with you guys. I love all of you. This is one of the most beautiful awards I've ever received. I love it. I love this chamber. I love my friends that I've made in the chamber, and I can't wait for 2021.
I'm excited to introduce our next stars of 2020, and they're a sister duo from the city of Flint Hill, and that is Cory and Cammy with the Grotto Grill. I just want to thank them for all of their support this past year. They have done an excellent job creating a really great family environment there at the Grotto, taking care of their customers and also their staff. You can just see their level of support that they give their staff on their Facebook posts. If it's setting up personally their outdoor seating to accommodate their guests. I had the personal opportunity to drop off some stuff for them, and you could see how they adjusted so well to coping with this past year and setting up their curbside pickups. It was fantastic to see. They had their phone lines going constantly. They were constantly updating their guests. And if you haven't checked out their music videos or got one of their margaritas, I encourage you to do so as soon as possible. So congratulations, the Grotto Grill, being one of our 2020 stars.
Try not to cry. So the Child Center, I serve on the board. It's a huge, huge passion of mine, and I'm so excited to announce that Amy Robbins has been nominated and is receiving a star of 2020. This woman, a lot of you don't know who she is. She is the supervisor of forensic services at the Child Center. She is so highly regarded throughout the state. And for those of you who don't know what the Child Center does, all of you though, if you know me, you know Heather Kemper and Lisa Zweifel, you know, but if you don't know us, the Child Center is a child advocacy center located off the Parkway, and they do forensic interviewing of children of abuse. Most of the kids who come to be interviewed are victims of sexual abuse. They serve 14 counties in the state of Missouri, and they also do prevention education in our schools. So if you have a kid in any of the schools in St. Charles County, a lot of Lincoln County, they've probably been through one of our prevention programs. But Amy, she's the supervisor of forensic services. This woman is such a warrior for children. I can't say enough good things about her and her leadership. They go and they train the police so that they know what to do when they come across a case, so things don't get botched up. Yeah, we are blessed. You don't even know how blessed we are as a community to have Amy Robbins at the Child Center. She just is, yeah, she's just a true warrior for children.
Our next star of 2020 is John Parmentier with CarStar. John is currently serving as our treasurer here on your board of directors. I want to thank him for his guidance. John has been a part of the board pretty much since I started here with the chamber close to 11 years ago. But one of the things John said when COVID kind of hit in 2020 was, I remember he said, we got this. We'll figure out a way to do it. We have your back. And I think that's really important to have somebody that gave me the confidence to say, okay, what new things can we do? How can we adapt as a chamber and really have that, know that there's people behind you cheering you on and offering support. And I really want to thank John for all of that. He really has made a difference here for me, and I really appreciate that. And if you didn't get to see an opportunity to see one of the greatest performances in the Western St. Charles County Chamber Dinner Theater, you missed out. John gave a laugh out loud performance. He did an excellent job. I don't want to thank him for stepping up this year and just being one of our great stars of 2020. So thank you, John.
Sugar Fire of Wentzville, you are one of our 20 stars of 2020. You provided thousands of meals to people and families in this community this past year. You are an outstanding community partner. Thank you and congratulations.
One of our stars of 2020 is Lance Rogers with Farmers Insurance. The person who nominated Lance found a quote that I think really exemplifies who Lance is as an individual. And that is a quote from Ronald Reagan that I think is on his Facebook page. And there is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't mind who gets the credit. And I think that truly exemplifies who Lance Rogers is, from his countless work in a variety of charitable organizations that can include the YMCA, the Sparrow's Nest, Harvester Christian Church, Walk to End Alzheimer's. Lance is always there to lend a hand. And if you ever get a phone call from Lance, it's always about how he can help you or how you're doing. He wants to know that first. It's not about him. And I think that's what, he truly believes in living that example of what can you accomplish if you're there to do good. And so I want to thank Lance Rogers for all of his support of the chamber, and really on behalf of all the community, thank you for all that you do.
Diana Bridgens with Beehive Promotions. You are one of our stars of 2020. As the leader of the Westplex Leads Group, you kept our group connected all through last year. Thank you so much for your leadership and congratulations.
Our next star of 2020 is Prados. There at the Meadows, John Lujan and his staff have done a wonderful job supporting the community. We had multiple nominations for John and his staff for all that they do, supporting the community through donations. We want to thank John. During COVID, we were still able to move forward with many of our events because of his support for our Food for Thought event. And anything that we needed, John was there to help. So fantastic job. We want to thank you for being one of our shining stars of 2020. Keep going strong. We wish the best for you and the Prados family.
Tina Burns with Harmonic Healing. You are one of our stars of 2020. You provided a service that brought comfort and relaxation to many people during some stressful and uncertain times. Thank you and congratulations.
Our next star of 2020 is Grillo's Chop and Barrel in Lake St. Louis. They were nominated 2020, as you know, there's a lot that can be said, but it really drives home when you have an entrepreneur that really believes in an idea and builds a business and opens a business during 2020 that is successful and doing an excellent job serving the community. And that's the definition of Grillo's Chop and Barrel there in Lake St. Louis. They've done a wonderful job moving forward, providing excellent customer service in a time when many people weren't opening businesses. They've done an excellent job. We look forward to all of the great things that they'll be doing here. If they built up in 2020, they can certainly have a great and a fantastic 2021. So we want to thank Grillo's Chop and Barrel for investing in the community and taking that dream and moving it forward at a time when many others weren't. So great job. Thanks for being a star of 2020.
Elite Heating and Cooling, one of my stars. And being in business, it's very important for your cooler to keep cool. And 2 times now, we've had a glitch in our coolers. Called them, they were here immediately and found a kind of an inexpensive way to fix it and got us back running. And so even in our home, we've called them. So just top-notch sales guys that are very considerate of what's going on, and they try and get you back up and running as soon as possible. So another star in our world. Thanks, Elite.
So we are just so blessed to have such a great community here, and one of my favorite places to go is Friendship Brewing Company right here in Wentzville. Brian Nolan is one of the owners. There's at least a couple others. I don't know them as well, but this is just such a wonderful place to go and visit and enjoy, some great company with your friends or your loved ones. The other thing that's so wonderful about Friendship Brewing Company is that they are also great community partners. They do a lot of giving back to the community. And I actually remember, I'm probably going to get the story a little bit jumbled, but while we were on lockdown, Grotto Grill ran out of containers to sell. I believe they were selling everybody's trying to make a little money, right? However you can. And they ran out of their containers that they were using to sell their margaritas to go. And Friendship Brewing Company loaned them a bunch of their growlers so that they could keep selling their products. So that just goes to speak to the kind of community we have, and people are just willing to help one another out, even though it's a quote unquote competitor. So yeah, Friendship Brewing Company definitely well deserved to be a star of 2020.
I want to recognize our next chamber star, and that is Barb from Valenti's. Barb does an excellent job making sure that as a caterer that she's really working within your specifications. One of the first things she always asks me when she works with me is, what's your budget? What can I work with to make it work for you? And I think it's really important. It shows that she really cares about her customer. And there's not a chamber member that does not know this past year who Barb from Valenti's is. She is our constant marketer. She does a great job getting out there and utilizing all of those aspects of her chamber membership. And we just want to thank her for all of her support this last year and for making it a great 2020.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna Alt. One of my stars of 2020 was Barb Krug with Valenti's. She brings me lunch and dinner every general membership meeting, and I love their food.
Our next star of 2020 is Molly Dempsey with St. Charles County Government. She is our legislative rock star. She has planned our legislative lunches for the chamber, really built up that programming so that our members can get informed of what happens in our community, gets to interact with our community leaders. They're so excellently well done. We want to thank her for all of her support with that. She does an excellent job with the St. Charles County government. This past year, she worked setting up the COVID hotline with all of the volunteers and all the countless hours that took to build that program up and really to keep the community informed on ways that they can stay healthy within the community and provide the resources that our businesses and community members need. And I think one of the things I really appreciate about Molly is you always want to have that person in your corner that is always pushing you to do your best and to be better. And I think that's who Molly is for me. What more can we do? What else can we do in the community as a chamber? And it's always instilled in the back of my mind, what's the best that I can do? And I want to thank Molly for really instilling that in me. So thank you, Molly, for being one of our stars of 2020. Well, congratulations to all of our 20 stars of 2020. I want to thank my fellow co-hosts for introducing our stars. I hope that you have seen all the wonderful stories and the commitment and the community that we have formed here has been top-notch. And we are so thankful for what you did in 2020. And we know that we'll have a great 2021 with the leaders that we have behind us here at the Chamber. So now, everyone, please go enjoy your evening. We have our great bar set up back there, so grab a drink, enjoy the patio. We have wonderful silent auction items, so if you really want to encourage you guys to go back there and bid on those items, we've had some excellent donations from our members this year. We couldn't have been more grateful for all of them and their support. So enjoy the music, have some fun, enjoy each other's company, and let's make 2021 the very best year moving forward. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Just kidding. So hold tight. Not done yet. We want you to enjoy the evening, but at the very end, when you leave here at 10, we want to thank our diamond sponsors, Angie Harness with Angie Harness Real Estate and Forward Signs and Apparel. You have a little take-home gift from Nothing Bundt Cakes. So please take some wonderful cakes as you leave, one per person, please. But please enjoy your evening, have fun, take our cool parting gift when you leave, enjoy that over the weekend, and thank you everybody for attending. We're so glad that you're here. So we're going to end the evening with our surprise award. So this year I decided that I was not going to announce the Tony Award winner until this evening. So it is a surprise for this individual tonight. So I'm going to give you some hints. Maybe you'll figure out who it is before the end. So this year's Tony Award is going to an individual, actually, that this has been a year in the making. It was last Celebration Ball in February of 2020 that I had an inkling of who was going to get this award. I always try to honor somebody that does something behind the scenes, not for recognition, not for applause, but someone that genuinely cares about supporting us here at the office, the chamber, the community, and this person does that. They don't ask for applause. They just, whatever task that they sign up to do, they fulfill 100%, and with such enthusiasm that I have to recognize this person. If it's staying after everybody else has left and helping me clean up in an event, that could be the trunk or treat. That could be volunteering at the end of summer bash, working one of the booths with her daughters at the Renaissance Festival. So maybe this person does know who they are at this point. I just want to tell Lisa Zweifel that I appreciate you and that everything that you do for us here at the chamber, for me, for the community. You are a guiding light when there was so much darkness going on over this last year. And I just want to thank you for always asking me at the end of an event, what else can I do for you? What else needs to be done? I'm not going to leave here until you're ready to go. Thank you for your support, for your kindness, for your generosity, and just for being you. So this year's Tony Award goes to Lisa Zweifel. Congratulations.